It's your brother Jock. Welcome y'all to the event feature.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
You there, Ak?
Yeah.
I can't hear anything.
I can't hear anything either.
Killer, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, brother.
You keep coming in and out like it. I heard the music and then it just shut off.
Like it's muting or something.
Come on. The time at hand, exposed corpse from the sand. We ruled the land and it sprout great food. Nobody wants to lose, nor is it something you choose. The niggas be on Tom Cruise. Some whack actors who promote bachelors, not even listening when I ask you. Take lessons from the older rap groups. My meditations rock the nations. Hurt your stomach like the smell of bacon. Out with a mason and eat up they snakes. Seem too easy, and you go astray. How much time do we have to wait to pray before the hunger pains lead the way? Burn his own face. That's what you get when holiness misplaced. Duck face devils claim pyramids where octagons get inked like squid. Know where I live, where Pegasus is. Rest the miss when the bones break. Sloan tastes like Bueller in case. Nymphs hate my blade break. Put you to the burning gate. Alive and well, living action do tell. Smooth as rails, especially with him be finished. My rhyme scheme is called Do Not.
Welcome to Torah Nice Radio. Sorry about that. I cut the song short. But once again, this is Brother Killer B. You got Mashapatya. This is another episode of Judah Trapped in the Closet. Tonight we have on the panel, we got Brother Lamad, we got Brother Mervin, and we got another brother who is a past ex-Knight. He's going to be giving his testimony on his experiences in Torah Nights and his dealings with Judah Nazareth. First of all, man, we're going to go through some Current events. Oh yeah, and shout out to Josh for that fire song called Bazaar. You guys check out Josh on SoundCloud or hit him up and stuff for some exclusives. The brother's killing it out there. Yeah, so we're gonna get into these current events, dealing with this demon that we've been shunning for the last week. Thanks to everybody on the panel. Thanks for everybody that's in the chat board listening. Just to let people know how deep this thing is. A brother informed me on Judah's last video that we had Nagy Springfield that has recently has turned into a blatant upfront racist. He's been putting the N-word in my videos, retracting it, and it seems like they're trying to blame us for it. None of us we don't even have to stoop that low over here. Things that we're bringing out are factual. We have evidence for all the claims that we made. If anyone out there, I've seen someone in a comment today put up and ask me a bunch of questions. A lot of those questions that you might have might be in the video in the within the series. So make sure you check out the videos. If there's anything that's urgent or something that you didn't see addressed in the videos, feel free to contact me on YouTube or Facebook, which is Yagad Machapatya, Killer B. On Facebook, you'll see this icon that I have on the screen now. Also, the brother sent me an image, it's a screenshot of Nagy Springfield in the chat, and let's check out this how deep this gets. Last night I apologize for Nagy for things I said to him in a private chat yesterday, and after that, I came across some stuff, and it just shows that Nagy's been abused by other people, and he's fallen into the same trap, it seems like. Last night, man, someone sent me the clip, man. It was like, it's unbelievable. It's sad. It's horrible. It's disgusting. Nagy Springfield states that if Judah quit teaching, that he would put it like this, get rid of himself. So, man, bro, it doesn't have to be like that, man. Get out of there. Like we said it again. This is gonna be the last time I tell you, bro. Like, this wise up, man. This wising up, and just get out of that cult. And another thing, they're still considering themselves Torah Knights. I'm trying to figure that out, like how they're Torah Knights, when they seem to left Torah Knights. So you guys are gonna have to come up with a new name, whatever it is, Kukamunka, Torah Killers, or whatever y'all want to come up with. But y'all gonna have to come up with a new name because we got Torah Knights over here. Seems to be that Judah Nasser is going, so he says, is going on Sa Netter tomorrow. That should be a treat. You guys check that out. I'm sure it's going to be packed with some good stuff. So we're all going to be tuned in for that. And Lamad, did you happen to see that video also?
The one today on the argument league.
Oh yeah. Today I was giving a presentation on the argument league. We had some technical difficulties, so it's split like in two videos. But it's jam-packed with some information. We went over the whole witchcraft and within the Torah Knights, like the symbolism and stuff that Judah wears, those necklaces, the damn chains around his neck. We did some exposing on the symbolism of that jewelry that he wears all the time. If you guys want to know about that, make sure y'all check out that video. Check out my other videos labeled, Judah Trapped in the Closet. We got some more videos on there, all about all this stuff. You hear nothing but the truth once again. Anything that people want a contest and stuff on, you can hit us up. We're glad to share the information with you and the witnesses and stuff for our claims. We have no problem with that over here. we're telling no slander at all that's going on. Yeah, that's about it. Lamont, you got anything you wanted to say before?
Yeah, I wanted to read I wanted to read the titles for the 48 Laws of Power.
Okay, no, we can get into that a little later.
Oh,
this anything like on the current events, anything you came across today and stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to comment on what Nagy said. I find it to be slightly disturbing. He said that he would get rid of himself if a certain individual or teacher would leave YouTube, and I find that slightly morbid and slightly disturbing. And it doesn't stand for Torah. Like the Torah says that if thou shalt not kill, and that's including yourself, because in the Torah, when you kill someone, the penalty is death, and then when you kill yourself, the penalty is death as well. And it's a sin to kill yourself and to kill others. So I just don't understand where this mentality or thought process is coming from. If you're in that group, you can leave the group and you'll be just fine. You'll be okay. And I know that Nagy probably has a lot of time invested, but no, you know, you can you have your own life to live. You don't need to be part of a group on the internet. You have your Tanakh or your scriptures in the room there with you. Like if the lights go out, you can always turn to the Most High and read the scriptures that He gave us. There's no need to follow a leader, and then say that if they leave, they should get rid of themselves. And that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, man, it just shows like the tight grip that this guy got on him. And like I said, man, this brother has a history of falling into these individuals, and just doing their bidding, like whatever, you know what I mean, they need. Nagy's there for them, and I witnessed that here. That's why I always backed up this brother, man. Well, he's not a brother now, but hey, I don't know, man, brother. This dude, just change your ways, man. Just change your ways. You know what you're doing is wrong, but the situations and stuff, I know it's hard and stuff for you to break free of it, but dude, you got to do it. You got to do it. And it's just the stuff that I read online about, and these are people that actually like see Nagy's character and see how he's getting abused, like from these people left and right. Giving them money and like all types of crazy stuff is going on. So who knows what this guy is doing to this kid? Like, know what I mean, on the other end that we don't know about. So yeah, man, it's disgusting. But we're gonna move on, and we have a brother here today, Yahweh Music, Avanya. His name is, if I'm saying that correct, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna give his testimony here. And Judah Nights. Judah Nights. Judah Nights and that damn witchcraft. And the Torah Nights, he's gonna give his little testimony and stuff on his experience in dealing with Judah Nazarah. It's gonna be funny if you guys heard other testimonies from other brothers. You're gonna see some similarities. Also, we're gonna have a special guest tomorrow that everyone should tune in to see this brother. He is one of the most valuable. We got Chris Harris now on the MPV, the MVP of Torah Nights, Chris Harris. We're going to show the former MVP of Torah Nights. We're going to have him on. I don't want to say his name. I want to be a surprise, but everybody's going to be shocked to see him. He's going to have a lot to say. A lot of this stuff he's told us years ago. That's another brother that was slandered, like you wouldn't believe, put out for some of the same reasons and using the same tactics that we're going to discuss tonight on the show. Tonight, we're going to be going over some of the 48 laws of power. We're also going to be going over the 25 rules of disinformation. And we're going to see a lot of these tactics that this person, Judah Nazarah, has preyed on the Torah Nights with. and other Hebrew Israelite communities, as well as the conscious community. So, Brother Avanya, tell us a little bit about yourself and your history with the Torah Nights. Then you could go in and tell us about your experience.
How's it going?
Thank you for coming on, brother. Appreciate it.
It took me a minute. I tried to get up in there. It kept bumping me out. But yeah, like I told Killer B, I got into the truth like I want to say about 4 years ago. And when I got into the truth, I was my wife, she had turned me on to Judah. She was like, check this guy out, he teaching the Torah. And now don't get me wrong, when I first started watching Judah, he was in the Torah, you know what I'm saying? Not really understanding the temple man at that time, but he was in the Torah. He always had the Torah open. He jumped into scripture to scripture, and his videos, they used to be like 7 minutes, like 7 minutes. He get right to the point. He got another video up. So I say around the time that he introduced Kodash, that was his name, but I think it's Quanon now. During the time he introduced Kodash, Kodash did the first hour video when I met him. Then Judah came up with an hour video. Next thing I know, I started to see the change in him. Like, now this was around, I'm gonna say, like the first year, I started seeing like him changing in his video. It started talking about GMS and some other camps that was out there. So I'm like, okay, what do this got to do with the Most High? Where I understand we supposed to guard his Torah, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm like, he was like more than trying to guard it. He was almost like talking about the folks, you know what I'm saying? Like bad mouthing, like, you don't know him, I don't know him, you don't know him, and calling people homo and homosexual, and you know what I'm saying. And then I started seeing other people making videos about it. I think somewhere around the line when Raw Rat came in, other people started making videos about Judah being on male porn sites or whatever things like that. So I started thinking like, okay, now he doing all this and he calling everybody who comes to him and asks him a question, because I've been wanting to know how to read Hebrew, the Paleo Hebrew. So people come to him, ask him a question, and if I don't understand what he trying to tell me, oh, the Most High not dealing with you, fella. You're homosexual. It was always the Most High wasn't dealing with it. And to me, I started asking myself, I'm like, okay, is the Most High coming telling him this, that he's not dealing with me? Like, where do he get this from? Like, he'll like just come out of the blue, like, oh, you don't get it. Like it was, I wasn't getting. I think it was the temple man or that width, length, and height thing that he had going on. Because I was always trying to figure out like, what do that got to do with the Most High word say? Like, what do all this stuff that you is trying to tell us about the third dimension degrees, and you got to be here on this level, and if your mind ain't there, you got to catch up here. And I'm thinking like, okay, like I pray to the Most High, you know what I'm saying, for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But when it comes to you trying to tell parts of it, I don't understand it. It's like, it's so hard to me to make me want to like, God, like scratch my head, like, God, like where is he seeing this at? Where do he get this from? And it's like, it bothered me for a minute. Then I told my wife, I said, you know what? After he started calling me homo, I'm like, I'm not gonna keep watching this. I'm not gonna keep learning from him. I'm gonna just start my own channel, and I'm gonna show him how it's supposed to be done when it's coming to like straight from the Most High book, when it coming straight from the Torah. So what I was looking for, I couldn't find that in the Torah. Like Judah, I used to be, he gave me the name 12 Lambs before I changed it to Zanya, in my channel Yahweh Music. It was the 12. It was 12 lambs on YouTube. And then I changed it. And when I came to him, I was like, okay, this what made me leave. I said, I asked Kodash and I asked Judah. I said, I've been trying to understand this Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Because you know when Judah doing the Hebrew, he going right through it. He like that it say this, that, then he'll tell you the word, but he don't really show it. He just tell you, you know what I'm saying? And it's like when he's saying, I'm like, okay, if you know all this Hebrew and you got all of this written down in your book and it means this, why is it so hard for you to teach the Hebrew for the people who want the deeper understanding of what the Torah really saying? You know what I'm saying? And like I told Killer B, I got to the point where I just stopped saying Yahweh and I just say Yah, because the simple fact is I don't know the Paleo Hebrew like that. And for me to be saying something that I don't understand, I don't want to be held accountable for it because I'm doing it wrong. You see what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like I'd rather do what he said, call him by his name Yah, and be like, okay, Father, I hear you. I'm gonna call you Yah until I get that understanding of the real language that we supposed to be speaking. I was saying Thawra, Shalalawam. I was saying all of that until Yasharal. I was saying all of that until when I came to him and I asked him. Well, hold up, I take that back. I was saying all of that until I talked to this person about the Hebrew, and he was telling me it was Yahweh and all that. So I said, you know what? Forget it. Judah, when I came to Judah and Kodash, they was calling me a homo, and they didn't tell me something. I don't get it. You're a Hamite and all that. So I just took it upon myself. When I got this last information from this guy, I said, you know what? The Most High said, call him by his name, Yah. And I said, okay, I'm going to call him by Yah until I can figure out how to get an understanding and a deeper understanding of the true language. You see what I'm saying? And like Killer B, like I told you, I went to Judah Page yesterday, I think it was, and he was making a video about going to Sunday the TV. So I told him, I said in the message, I was like, I said, I told you. I said, the Most High is just dealing with you right now. I said, repent, and the Most High will help you. And he came over there. He said something about, why would I repent? Repent for what? What I do, or something like that. And he said some other stuff, but it was like, then he came and said, I be teaching JC on my page, and just slander me. And if you go to my page, I don't teach about JC. You know what I'm saying? I teach against it, but I don't teach about it. I don't tell people to turn to Acts or Revelation and stuff like that. But I know I have heard Judah tell people to go there. You see what I'm saying? I know I heard him tell people to go to Acts and Revelations before. You see what I'm saying? And I know I heard him talk about Yahweh Shai and all of that, and James' brother, he had a brother, and all that, like, just blow my mind. Like, okay, where do you see this at?
He got
Say what?
Got that Rick James syndrome. I
Yeah.
didn't Charlie Murphy in the mouth. Yeah, I pressed Charlie Murphy in the mouth.
Yeah. And I think I was looking up the name Yahweh Shai, and I think it was Joshua name in Hebrew or something like that, or either Joseph, one of them. I know I looked it up, and they had like the same name in if you break it down in the Hebrew. So I'm like, okay, this is like really confusing me. Like, and I told my wife, I was like, he believed in Yahweh Shai, but he getting on Sakari and all of them other people about what they going through. And the next thing I know, you want to do a video with Sakari. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we doing this right now? Like, are you doing this right now?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
We with Sakari, but before he's showing them how they doing thumb pyramids, how they Freemasons, they in the Illuminati, and like all these other groups. Like Rosicrucians, I'm like, damn, these some busy brothers, man. They in all these fraternities.
I know, right?
And then he goes 2 days later, oh man, Scar's my man, we cool brother, man. Yeah, man, this brother's all right, man. It's like he said about this brother Sal, man. That was wicked as hell.
Oh yeah, he used to talk about Sal.
he had me talking junk to Sal too, man. I apologize at Sal. You know, we had a little relationship and stuff, and like, you know what I mean? You was a good brother. You was always square and everything with me. Straight up. I could never say nothing bad like about that. You know, we had a little disagreement on that chat one time, man. A lot of that stuff, I don't even like, I take all that stuff back. Even I don't even care how I felt on it. Like, because it was all under, you know what I mean, the commands of General Judah Nazareth. Because, you know, if you ain't with Judah Nazareth, you ain't in the truth. So, yeah, that's all done with. Like, we're hanging this witch and we're burning them. So, yeah, shout out to Showtime, man. It's good to see you on here, brother. You've been in our prayers and stuff, so it's good to hear and see you up on here, man. If you want to come on, man, just let me know. I sent you an invite on your Facebook on the Sal Showtime one. So if you want to come on in, man, you're more than welcome. But yeah, brother, go ahead, Avine.
What else? What was it?
Sorry about that.
No, you good. I was just about to say, just like how Judah said that he don't talk about people's families and their wives and things like that in his videos, but come to find out you talking about Quadash's wife and his little boy. You know what I'm saying? And then I think either Quadash or Judah had the nerves to call my wife out of her name. And that I said, she did the right thing not to tell me at that time. But I told her let me say something to her, but she didn't want me to say nothing to him because, you know, if I said something, then it's gonna escalate. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, I feel like if you gonna do a video and claim that you just wrote down the video and then say one thing in your video and then turn around and lie about it and then say something else in another video, say that you didn't say it, take down the video, then nobody can't find the video. And I think it was either Quadash or Rod Rack. They got smart and started saving the video before he had the turn to take it down. You see what I'm saying? I was into the screenshot thing back then because I was screenshotting the message. But it was like to the point where every time you watch a Judah video, you're gonna get something like negative out of it because one time he was doing the video, he was drinking on the video, and he was like, I'm not gonna go into the Torah. I just wanna say something that's on my mind. He said, I'm gonna get a little coonish tonight or something like that. And I'm thinking, okay, you drinking for one. He said you're gonna get a little coonish. Okay. When you start talking in the video, you know what he do? He go in the Torah. And he start like trying to teach while he's drinking now. So I'm like, wow, are you really doing this right now?
Yep. Unreal. Unreal, man.
So I'm like, are you really doing this right now? And it's like, it's been time I don't seen Judah drinking in his video and still trying to teach. You know what I'm saying? He just be like, I had a little, I forgot the name of the beer, but he said, I had a little this, you know what I'm saying? But I'm okay, you know.
Drink. That's an unclean beer. That stuff is made with like, out of squid. It's like something like the cartilage, that little bone thing that's inside with squid. They use that in like the ink, I think, also the process to make Guinness. So that's an unclean drink that he's drinking.
Wow.
Yep.
And then, and then when I seen y'all coming out of the Torah night, and it's like I just told her, like I told you this was gonna happen. They was gonna see it. They had to wake up for the 7. Even though I was talking to, I don't know if it was Mayam. That was his name when I first started talking. I was telling him about him, and it was like I couldn't. It's like 1 minute I say, okay, let me just go and make it cool with the brother. Like, look, you know, give him a fair chance. You know what I'm saying? And then you give him that fair chance, and then next thing you know, there he is again with it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you'll come and like you apologize, just like how he the Kardashian Judah situation. It like they apologize, they were back cool, then next thing you know, they back at it again. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. He did that to a brother the other day, right? This brother was confused. He was like an elder to us, right? And when Judah jumped ship, right? He went over there. He was playing both sides of the fence. We were like, "Yo, man, you do what you want," like, right? But he said that he understood where we were coming from and that he's going to talk to him. And we were waiting on his report. Situation. What was the outcome of it? And next thing you know, he was out of the chat. I'm like, all right, so we're still looking for our report, and we're still looking for it to this day. But other day, like, you know, he went on there saying nice things about the brother. Judah drops a video calling him Satan.
Wow.
And then he got on there, he went on the comments, still humble as can be about it. And Judah says, man, yeah, man, yo, man, you know, man, yeah, man, you know. You know how he does it when he's bullshitting, like, he's not going to say anything that will show his intention. So he'll do things like, oh, yeah, man, you know, man, like that's what he does. Like, if you pay attention to that, and it's things that he don't want to get caught up on or that he can't say. So now he's saying, oh, yeah, man, I was listening to you all the time. Now I see what you're saying. We're just not going to say nothing. Oh, we had SOJ in there doing that. And SOJ was all types of B niggas and all types of stuff to the point where he puts them out. And these brothers is like all like hurt. And like, I'm like, yo, man, like I try to ice it out. I got Judah now, put them back in the group and stuff. But we have to stand up for the Torah. And like this standing up for the Torah has nothing to do with the Torah. We're standing up to his foolishness and his fights and his bridges that he burned for other brothers. What he does, he burns all the bridges around you, every bridge around you. And so you're in his circumference. Just how a camp leader would do and keep you in class every day of the week. You know what I mean? Triple and double time on Sabbaths and like all this stuff to control you. Keep you in the, oh, you don't need to be home with your wife. You don't need to be home with your kids. That's what you got a wife for. You need to be here with us. Like, you know what I mean? All that foolishness comes out. So that the man does. He'll burn every single bridge you got. So when he's done with you, you ain't got nothing. Or when you wake up to leave, you're like, well, damn. And like, you know what I mean? These brothers is out here falling for that. And what's funny, there's a lot of new people that are just tuning in and they're listening to this. Like he plays that sympathy thing. Like the other day, he got on there with his eyes swollen up. His wife probably beating him up. But he got on there with a whole swollen eye with the whole pity thing. Oh man, I'm not gonna teach the Torah anymore to these people out here. I'm gonna go over to the Gentiles. And oh yeah, then you get everybody on there. Oh, Judah, don't leave. Like, you know what I mean? And some people are like, bye. When you leaving? Bye. And you can tell his witchcraft is like his little tactics. Because his views, his likes and dislikes, you can look at those videos. When the last time you heard Nazareth with 40 dislikes and no likes?
Man.
And then he makes that video and the likes and dislikes are equal. See, the trick is the way he played it, what happened is he confused the polls with the topics. We're going to talk about this tonight. When the discussion of him talking comes out, it's a play on words and with the dislikes, because that's his main concern was people seeing those dislikes. So what he did was worded everything. So now the audience is confused. If I click like, is that really saying, nigga, I can't wait till you leave? Or is it saying, please don't go? Or if you click dislike, is it like, yeah, nigga, get out of here? Or no, nigga, I don't like you. Yo, you should stay here. You should stay here and teach. You know what I mean? It's a play. So that's why you see the comments on there are like the same. They're almost balanced. It's because he confuses the audience because you don't know what to click. You know what I mean? Those are the type of tactics and stuff that this person used to manipulate. And people don't see this. Some of your own elders, these camps and stuff, do the same thing to you. Just step back. All you have to do, don't go to one class. Don't go to one class. Don't go to one live stream. Ask a question like when I was at IUIC. No questions allowed that didn't have to do with what the topic was. So basically, they're only going to make things that's going to suit them. So any other question is a challenge to them. Now, the cases be, they ain't going to want to give the answer. And two, like, you know what I mean? They're going to start an argument or someone's going to come with further questions. And they don't want to do that because they have to keep control. If one person questions what they teach, like they said, a rotten apple spoils the whole bunch. And that's what they want to do. They want to keep everything in their control. You can't even, they will tell them, brother, don't you look at those videos. Let me catch you watching the Judah Nazareth video. You out of here. Put you up in front of the school, embarrass you. The scare tactics. That's what these groups are doing. That's what they're doing all day. The dude, he weasels out of every little thing. That dude, Brother Josh, made that awesome presentation. And I knew it was the truth from the beginning. I knew what his name was. And when he came up on there, it was like, my name was never Judah Nazarah. I'm like, oh, damn. That's exactly what your name was. And he went and changed the name when it came out and denied everything. And we're going to talk about that tonight. So, is there anything else you wanted to add, Anavanya? And let's see if anybody else wanted to come in.
No, just praise y'all that everybody woken up to it, you know, because that was a long ride. That was a long ride. It was soon to come.
Yep.
So I just feel like the most I got and working on him, but he still don't see it. He still don't want to accept the fact and stand up for it and say, okay, I know I did, you know what I'm saying? But he said he ain't got to repent. So
yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Yep. And yeah, Brother Mervin, did you get that apology yet?
Nope.
See, it won't come. It won't come unless it's a tactic, because he's been out trying to do some damage control, contacting all these people. Yeah, man, man, don't listen to Killer B, man. You know how this be playing around, man. I try to reach out to the brother. That brother ain't never talked to me since. He hasn't said a word to me since. He counteracted everybody in Torah Nights except me. Everybody except me. And he wants to repent. He wants to repent. What did I tell Chris Harris when he came on Torah Nights, saying he was repenting and he wanted to squash everything with Judah? I said, you got to take down those videos. I said, the first thing you're supposed to do was take down those videos. Then you come to the brother and repent. What Chris Harris did? Shocked the hell out of me. He said he went off the air. He came back about 10 minutes later. He said the videos is gone. I was like, well, damn. Killer B couldn't say nothing. If you hear anything after, I couldn't say nothing to him. He did what was right. Judah, on the other hand, he accepted the apology. He accepted Chris's repentance for what had happened. And what happened? From that moment on, he was plotting on him. I got the transcripts and everything. Like I said, everything here, none of this is slander. You can contact us. We'll show you the physical evidence. We'll give you the eyewitnesses of it. So with that, we're gonna get into the last part of this segment here. Brother Lamad.
Con.
You have some things you wanted to go over.
Okay, I wanted to go ahead and read the 48 Laws of Power. and see if some light bulbs go off in your mind. Law number one. And by the way, the 48 Laws of Power is written by Robert Greene. He has other various books that he published, but this is pertinent to this situation. So law number one says never outshine the master. And feel free to interject whenever you want as far as these laws. Law number one, never outshine the master. Law number two, never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. Law number three, conceal your intentions. Law number, oh, did you want to say something?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
You don't have to just read them. You can
okay.
comment on
Law number four, always say less than necessary. Law number five.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Always say
less than
necessary. One of the things I noticed about Judah that he really didn't know the answer to anything you asked him. One of the first things I did when I started dealing with him was, hey, how do I apply this to my life? This temple knowledge supposed to make you a higher thinking, a more spiritual being. Like he says, you will have angel brain. And he says that he's past the veil and into the third degree. But I asked him questions on how it's applied and actually how it works. He could never answer one question. Got the transcripts on it. well, it's hard to explain. Like we went back and forth for over an hour, and all I got out of him was it's hard to explain. It was like a guessing thing. Is it what's that game say? Is it a bird? And he'll no. Is it a plane? No. That's basically what was going on. And I actually see a video where he even said he really didn't understand it, that he had to get it together himself. But yeah, go on to the next one, bro.
Okay. Law number five. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Law number six. Court attention at all cost. Law number seven. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit.
That was me, Mr. Killer B. Them invested about damn near $8,000 and website work and graphic design and the Torah Nights and all came to dot. All right, go on there.
Law number 8. Make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. Law number 9. Win through your actions, never through argument. Law number 10. Infection. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Law number 11.
Let's go back for a second.
Oh, okay.
Went through actions and not through argument.
Yes. Win through your actions, never through argument.
What he's trying right now. Oh, nah, man. I'm not going to pay no attention to those dudes, man. I'm not going to pay attention to that, man. We going outside netter. We going outside netter tomorrow. We're all looking forward to that. So go on, brother.
Law number 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you.
Only I know the secret teachings of the Torah. Only
law number 12.
Judah Nazarah.
Law number 12. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. Law number 13. When asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest, never to their mercy or gratitude. Law number 14. Pose as a friend.
None of the brothers that want to comment on this, let's speak up in between them.
Oh, anybody have anything to say?
No, I'm at the same time. I'm like, wow, every single one that you.
Shalom, brother Zadok. Shalom.
Shalom. What's up, family? Long time.
Good to hear your voice. You need to go.
Bro. Long time.
Hey, man, I miss y'all for real. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, I miss every single day. I always hear about 50 beats and y'all talking about the Torah.
Yep.
And all that stuff stopped. I used to hear that. I used to have to cut off my notification because y'all used to be chatting.
Yep.
Well, one thing I liked about it was y'all was always talking about the law. You know, it was a little joke here and there, but it was always talking about the law. So I just kept it on there, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But yeah, but I don't want to disturb what y'all talking about. I just popped in.
No,
man.
brother, did you have
y'all.
a little testimony on your experience with the Torah Nights and on the whole things that's what's been going on lately? I don't know if you've been like tuned in.
No, not really, but I do have a testimony for your boy. Should I even mention the name? Or
brother, we got witnesses here.
Go ahead. All right, all I want to say is your boy, Mr. Nazareth.
Yo, we on that nigga today. Go ahead.
Hey, I ain't gonna be on that. I ain't gonna be on that because I'm gonna tell you, you know, because I'm never on that. Y'all should know me better than that.
I just entertain.
But no.
Go ahead.
Yeah. The brother, it was twice where somebody done told him, and this is in the past, that I done said something about him. He didn't confront me, took me off his friend list and all this type of stuff. And I had to tell him, like, that's not even who I am. That's not even who. And then the third time, I guess it was Chris Harris when he was, he was really chopping his head off. He felt as though I was on the bandwagon or something like that. He like, you left me. And then that's when he took me up out of the Torah Nights and all. I mean, like, took me out of the whole little chat thing. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I didn't really care at the time. I'm just like, man, he just been pitching a hissy fit when I don't have no dogs in this fight. I'm just sitting from the sideline, but it's just like he always hears something from the cut, or he always assumes something, and then that's the third time it happened. It's like I ain't never really came at the bruh ever, like came at him, but he always figures out something from reason not to do something to cut me off or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you know, so that's all I wanted to say about the bruh and about my experience with him. That's all I wanted to say about it.
Right on. Thank you, man, for your testimony, brother.
Oh.
There you have it once again. And like, when did I talk to you last, brother?
Wait, did you talk to me?
We literally spoke today. I don't even think we spoke, maybe just in the comment board for what? 1-2 minutes, maybe?
Yeah.
And when did we talk before that?
Bro, I don't even remember, bro. 1000.
Right. So there was no coercion or anything. Hey, this is what we gonna do to Jid Nazareth. None of that. Straight freestyle. The brother.
No.
I just come on. Brother just came on. Boom, gave his testimony, and we're hearing the same things over and over and over and over and over again. We're hearing.
And one more thing I want to say about the brother. I don't care if he's listening right now. Anytime he want to say anything about me, we can talk about it. We can discuss it. All I'm asking for is the discussion. You know, if he ever, I don't care. He can't say nothing about me. If he want to say anything about me, anything about what the Moreh Elisha Israel teach, you know, or what the House of Israel Cincinnati teach, or if I'm wrong about however he want to talk about it, I'll let her discuss it with him. But that's only. We're gonna talk about the law, though. I ain't gonna talk about his whatever he going on in his personal life and all this, and he wicked. And yesterday I seen him, or I seen him eat a hamburger or whatever. They come up with all types of little dumps, or he an Illuminati, or he an agent and he was paid or some bullshit. He always come up with nah. But if you want to talk about any law or commandment that you feel as though I'm breaking, or I'm, you know what I'm saying, or I got false or wrong, you let me know, and I'd love to have a discussion. That's all I want to say.
And the same man that observed the Sabbath in the Torah guardian, Mr. Angel Brain, it's a Sabbath, and this nigga got his wife in the background cooking. And we can hear the pan frying. We can hear the grease popping and everything in the back. To the point where he got to say, yeah, man, somebody cooking in the back. He had no choice. Brother making coffee and everything. Know what I mean? But he wants to get out other brothers. There was another brother and stuff that I told, you know what I mean? I was like, well, damn, this brother on the Sabbath eating food. Like, so, like, whatever. And once again, don't get me wrong. Whatever Sabbath your brothers observe, that's what you observe. That's your business. That's your relationship with the Most High. I have no Kwanzaa, or however you celebrate it. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe. Because at the end of the day, we all gonna have to answer to him. So this, brothers, if y'all feel it's right, go for it. There's nobody over here stopping you or gonna cast judgment on you or anything. Because we all gotta find out on our own. Yeah, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I left off at law number 13, which was when asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest, never to their mercy or gratitude. Law number 14, pose as a friend, work as a spy.
Judah Nazareth always watches. And he used to make me out like I was some like secret agent. Like I'm sitting there and I'm hacking everybody's accounts and looking at every comment that they make. That's just the thing that he put out there. I played along with it. But those are things that was going on. He was orchestrating the whole thing. Hey, do this to this person. Do this to that person. Oh, we gotta get this nigga. Like, know what I mean? It was just that type of stuff like going on. Go ahead, brother.
Con. Law number 15. Crush your enemy totally. Law number 16. Use absence. Oh, yeah, you're going to like this one. Use absence to increase respect and honor. I'm going to kill myself if you leave. Don't stop teaching. Law number 17. Keep others in suspended terror. Cultivate an air of unpredictability.
Okay, Killer B's gonna get you. You better not mess with Killer B. You know Killer B in the cut with the sniper rifle. Watch out for Judah Nazareth. Killer B gets you.
Law number 18. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. Law number 19. Oh.
Better get on out that closet, boy. Better come on out that closet. Come on, boy. Better come on out that closet now. Pour knock on your ass, boy. Come on out that closet. Can't hide, boy. We got him right
Law
there.
number 19.
Boy. But not mess up now. Go on, little man.
Law number 19. Know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person.
He messed up on that one.
Yeah, we did mess up. Law number 20. Do not commit to anyone.
Yep.
No, Law 21.
Was in the group. Yem the Merciful. If any of you brothers are interested in learning the Hebrew language, this brother's having a class on Facebook like every Sunday. So you guys can hit him up or hit me up. I get you guys connected with him and stuff. So yeah, it's been progress ever since this demon has left. He left like a month or two before. He left like permanently. And as soon as he left the room, the production of the group just skyrocketed. We got things like word of the day, question of the day. We got all these discussions and stuff going on. Brothers working with the Torah. We got Brother Kana in there now, like this lighting the chat up. This lighting the chat up with lessons and stuff, which we've never seen before in the group before. So yeah, anybody interested in like Hebrew lessons and stuff, just hit me up or Brother Yem and stuff. We'll get you in there. Go ahead.
All right. Law number 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. Seem dumber than you mark. Law number 22. Use the surrender tactic. Transform weakness into power. Law number 23. Concentrate your forces. Law number 24. Play the perfect courtier with courtship. Law number 25. Recreate yourself. Law number 26. Keep your hands clean. Law number 27. Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following.
Wow.
Let's get that again. Law number 27. Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following.
That what he did with that video that he just posted with that Sinetta TV that he going on Sinetta TV. It was almost like a pity party, you know what I'm saying? Like how brother Killer B just said, it was like back and forth, like, no, don't go, bye. No, don't, you know what I'm saying? Like he was playing on their mind. Cause one minute you say you was gonna go, you gonna stop teaching, just teach the Gentile, and then next minute you going on Sinella's show, you know. And I could have sworn you talked about this man so much.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Time brothers.
Cursing, yeah, because I think
brothers.
He did Raw Rat like that and tried to put a curse on him.
We get into that. So Brother Quinat got all the screenshots, all those chat comments when he's saying that he got control of demons and he's gonna put demons on brothers. He's gonna put demons in Rob Rex's head and control his every move.
Yeah.
He controls the demons.
That's another person wife he was talking about, Raw Rat. I remember that video.
Oh.
Just slandering.
Yeah, straight slander. Straight slander.
Okay.
Little man.
All right. Law number 28. Enter action with boldness. Law number 29. Plan all the way to the end. Law number 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless.
Wow. Wow.
Law number 31. Control the options. Get others to play with the cards you deal. Law number 32. Play to people's fantasies.
That's an easy one right there. You know how bugged out these brothers could get. These Hebrew Israelite brothers could get. We got brothers saying they John the Baptist. We got
yeah.
Okay, I have a good one for you guys. Law number 33. Discover each man's thumbscrew. Law number 34. Be royal in your own fashion. Act like a king to be treated like one.
I'm the prophet Elijah.
I cut in real quick, y'all. I cut in real quick, fam.
Sure.
Oh, go ahead.
Hey, I know we talking about, wisdom with this though, but the one you said earlier about enter with boldness, that works in different things. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That works in different ways. And so we all men here.
Yep.
So when you trying to talk to somebody, you know what I mean? It goes with talking to females, but it also go with, you know what I'm saying, with just all types of endeavors. You enter in with confidence and boldness, because when you try to talk to somebody and you all timid and everything, it ain't gonna go by well. Even if you try to do a deal with somebody,
you know what I mean? Both ways. It goes both ways.
It's in many different situations, though.
Yeah,
it's in many different situations. So when you said it, I'm like, because sometimes I got, you come out, you got to fake the funk. Even if you scared, you got to still come in there with boldness, it's already yours, like you already got it.
Now,
but I just want to throw that out there, man. My bad. All right, y'all. So,
I want to add on to that also. The Hebrew Israelite camps. That's number one. That's lesson number one when you join, brother. You ain't be talking like no bitch. Brother, Yahweh Shai spoke with authority, brother. And what it does, it makes you puff up. And that's one thing, like this brother said, but that's one of the first thing Hebrew Israelite camps teach you is to have that power vibe, to come with authority. And that's how you see these brothers on the street, like IUIC and these other groups and stuff. They're out in the street yelling and screaming. They're not taking no shorts. And know what I mean? If you're wrong, stand strong. That used to be a motto in the Hebrew Israelite camps. Even if you're wrong, stand strong.
Wow.
So that's what they tell you. Even if you're wrong, stand strong. So if you got somebody come up to the camp and cutting you, know what I mean? Act like that nigga ain't cutting you. He could be telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you can't let him win. He a heathen. And I come across many heathens that follow the law and they don't even know it. And they teach you a lesson. You come out running, pop it off of your mouth and stuff, and they embarrass you. The Most High and put the spirit on them to embarrass you. They put for you to put that pride away.
Huh.
Yeah, and thanks a lot for that, brothers. That was a good point right there. Yeah, go ahead, Lamont.
All right. I left off at number 34. Law number 35. Master the art of timing. Law number 36. Disdain things you cannot have. Ignoring them is the best revenge. Law number 37. Create compelling spectacles. Law number 38. Think as you like, but behave like others. Law number 39. Stir up waters to catch fish. Law number 40. Despise the free lunch. Law number 41. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. Law number 42. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter.
Yep.
Law number 43. Work on the hearts and minds of others.
That's what he doing.
Law number 44. Disarm and infuriate with the mirror effect. Law number 45. Preach the need for change, but never reform too much at once.
Wow.
Y'all pondering on this, people?
Oh, yeah.
Preach the need for change, but never reform too much at once. Law number 46. Never appear too perfect.
Yep.
Law number 47.
You watch porn, man. Yeah, you don't. Gymnasts watch porn, man. You don't everybody watch porn, man. Yeah.
Law number 47. Do not go past the mark you aimed for. In victory, learn when to stop.
Wow.
Law number 48. This is the last one. Assume formlessness. And then let me end this off with some scripture before I get accused of reading out of a white man's book. It says in Ezekiel chapter 18, verse 26, when a righteous man turneth away from his righteousness and committeth iniquity, and dieth in them for his iniquity that he hath done, shall he die. Again, when the wicked man turneth away from his wickedness that he hath committed, and doth that which is lawful and right, he shall save his soul alive. Meaning, if you're wicked, turn to righteousness. If you're righteous and you turn to wickedness, that's not what the Most High. That's not what the Most High wants. He would actually rather see a wicked man turn to righteousness. And that scripture also applies to all of us in this room and anyone who's listening, including myself. So I just wanted to share that.
Hey, I gotta jump in real quick, man.
Yep, come on, bro.
That last law, it said assume formlessness. I think a long time ago I read that. Now I don't have my 48 laws of power. I got it. For some reason I got this one brother. I don't even want to get into it, but I never returned my book. I can go in the Psalms that the wicked borrow and never return. I ain't gonna go there. But one of my Hebrew brothers kept that. But I remember reading that a long time ago, and what I got out of it was not to be predictable. Like for instance, it was a time in my life where if you said something about, okay, for instance, I ain't even gonna talk about myself. Let's just say, for instance, I got a friend. You say something about the dead homies, that he gonna do something to you. It don't matter what's going on. He's predictable. If you say something about his mama, or if you say something about his hair or something, he's going to go off. You know what I'm saying? But this is in different cases though. It's like, this guy's predictable. He's going to walk up in here and he's going to order this food, or he's going to do this. Or if I say this to him, if I say this to this female, this is what she going to do. It's about being predictable and not being predictable. Because when you're predictable, then you can be you can be calculated, and you know what I'm saying. They can calculate what you're gonna do, and in that instance, they can counter you, or they can, you know what I mean. They can figure out how to destroy you once they know. You know, are you, like, say for instance, you got a good job or whatever the case is, and they say, man, as soon as I say something, as soon as I say this word to him or call him a nigga, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? He lost his job, but it goes in many different scenarios. But I remember reading that and thinking, you know, if this person, I'm not even going to sometimes, and that's why I use that proverb where it talks about answer not a fool according to his folly, least you be like him. Because it's like, I'm not going to be predictable. So a fool may say something to me, but I may not even respond at all. I might just sit there and look at them. Because the thing about it is, sometimes they already know the answer to their question, or they feel like you predictable and you're gonna say something that's predictable. So I'd rather not even say nothing at all sometimes.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's because you know what I mean, and that's what that 48 law. I remember reading that. That's what I got from it. But maybe I might be wrong. That's what I pulled from it. Like, I don't want nobody to just know automatically where I'm gonna come from, and I'm just predictable.
Oh,
you know what I mean? But I just want to throw that out there.
They actually explain it. It says right here, by taking a shape, by having a visible plan, you open yourself to attack. Instead of taking a form for your enemy to grasp, keep yourself adaptable and on the move. Accept the fact that nothing is certain and no law is fixed. The best way to protect yourself is to be as fluid and formless as water. Never bet on stability or lasting order. Everything changes. So what they're saying is you just have to roll with the punches.
Yep. Well, that nigga tumbling right now. Yep. Yeah, man. So we gonna get Lamont. You got that other note I just sent you? I put it in the Hangout chat.
Oh, one moment.
Yeah. So you got the 48 laws of power. You guys ponder on that. You guys can Google that, look it up for yourself. There's plenty of PDFs and stuff on that. Hey, man, just go through it and just check it off. You know, think about your elder, your group that you're in. Let's go right on down the line, and you're going to see something. It's going to be very disturbing.
Okay. So this is the 25 rules of disinformation. And I'm guessing all the agencies use this.
Before you get started, real quick,
sure.
Thanks for shout out to Chris Harris for having me on the debate league. You brothers go check that out. Today there's actually 2 streams that we had to do. Shout out to that brother, man, for supporting Killer B, supporting Tour Knights. Basically, this brother got Tour Knights on his back right now. He sacrificed a lot of things and stuff for us. So yeah, like thanks to Yahweh for bringing him to the Tour Knights and stuff and helping us out. Yeah, shout out to that brother. Come on, Chris. If you listen, come on in, man.
Peace to Chris, yes.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. I just wanted to say that.
Okay. So this is the 25 rules of disinformation. And these 25 rules are everywhere in media, from political debates to television shows to comments on a blog. Okay, rule number 1, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Regardless of what you know, don't discuss it, especially if you are a public figure, news anchor, etc. If it's not reported, it didn't happen. And you never have to deal with this, with the issues.
That's him to a T right there. Now, how he does those debates talking about the temple.
If it's not reported, it didn't happen.
Yeah, what are you talking about? That never happened. My name ain't Judah Nazarah. What are you talking about? Where do you see Judah Nazarah on the internet?
Rule number 2. Become incredulous and indignant. Avoid discussing key issues and instead focus on side issues which can be used. Show the topic as being critical of some otherwise sacrosanct group or theme. This is also known as the "how dare you" gambit. Rule number 3: create rumor mongers. Avoid discussing issues.
They got white parents.
Wow.
White parents.
Avoid discussing issues by describing all charges, regardless of venue or evidence, as mere rumors and wild accusations.
He Illuminati, Rosicrucian, Freemasonry, Delta Phi Delta.
Right?
I'm a CIA agent working in America. Since when CIA agents work in America?
Yeah, that's what the FBI works inside the state. But anyway, yeah. Anyway,
and I'm an ex-con. I'm an ex-con on top of it.
An ex-con that works for the government as a CIA agent. Wow.
Like I said, people, hey, hit me up if you want the evidence. Go on, brother.
Other derogatory terms, mutually exclusive of truth, may work as well. This method works especially well with a silent press, because the only way the public can learn of the facts are through such arguable rumors. If you can associate the material with the internet, use this fact to certify it a wild rumor which can have no basis in fact. Number 4, use a straw man. Find or create a seeming element of your opponent's argument which you can easily knock down to make yourself look good and the opponent to look bad. Either make up an issue you may safely imply exists based on your interpretation of the opponent, argument, situation, or select the weakest aspect of the weakest charges. Amplify their significance and destroy them in a way which appears to debunk all the charges, real and fabricated alike, while actually avoiding discussions of the real issues. Number 5, sidetrack opponents with name-calling and ridicule. This is also known as primary attack, the messenger ploy. Though other methods qualify as variants of the approach, associate opponents with unpopular titles such as kooks, right-winged, liberal, left-wing, terrorist, conspiracy buffs, radicals, militia, racist, religious fanatics, sexual deviants, CIA agents, Freemasons, Rosicrucians, and so forth. This makes others shrink from support out of fear of gaining the same label, and you avoid dealing with issues. Number 6, hit and run. In any public forum, make a belief attack of your opponent or the opponent position, and then scamper off before an answer can be fielded, or simply ignore any answer. This works extremely well in internet or in letters to the editor environments, where a steady stream of new identities can be called upon without having to explain criticism or reasoning. Simply make an accusation or other attack, never discussing issues, and never answering any subsequent response for that would dignify the opponent's viewpoint. Number 7.
Wait, hold on.
Sure.
Yo, we got 9 people watching. Let's get 9 likes up out here. You know we killing it tonight. We killing it. Everybody share share this on your favorite group. Let these people know, man. Let these people know. We can't have this happen to anybody else in the conscious community or the Hebrew Israelite community or any community at that. So,
that's right.
Brother, share this on your Instagram. Share it on your Facebook, your Twitter. Let people know. Go in your favorite group on Facebook. You know what I mean? Just let people know, man. Share this information because, it's all facts. So go ahead, brother.
Gone. Number 7, question motives. Twist or amplify any fact which could so taken to imply that the opponent operates out of a hidden personal agenda or other bias. This avoids discussing issues and forces the accuser on the defensive.
Mhm.
Number 8, invoke authority. Claim for yourself or associate yourself with authority and present your argument with enough jargon to illustrate you are one who knows, and simply say it isn't so without discussing issues or demonstrating concretely why or citing sources. Let me see. That I left off at number 8. I have to. Okay, number 9. Number 9. Play dumb. No matter what evidence or logical argument is offered, avoid discussing issues with denial they have any credibility, make any sense, provide any proof, contain or make a point having logic or support a conclusion. Mix well for maximum effect. Number 10, associate opponent charges with old news. Oh, wow. Wow. This is my first time reading this too. Associate opponent charges with old news. Put the Torah down.
What you heard what Chris Harris said? Put the Torah down.
That's what he said from the top of the mountains. Put the Torah down.
The day before, he up hitting up Chris, begging, like some little whole ass nigga, begging. Come on, Chris, man. You know Killer B, man. Yo, man, come on, man. You gotta take that video down, man. And right after that, what'd he do?
Right.
Got right on Chris Harris. Soon as he did.
A derivative of the straw man, usually, in any large-scale matter of high visibility, someone will make charges early on which can be or where already easily dealt with. Where it can be foreseen, have your own side raise a straw man issue and have it dealt with early on as a part of the initial contingent plans. Subsequent charges, regardless of validity or new ground uncovered, can usually then be associated with the original charge and dismissed as simply being a rehash without need to address current issues. I feel like this is like the recurring theme is to avoid issues. So much the better where the opponent is or was involved with the original source. Number 11, establish and rely upon fallback positions. Use a minor matter or element of the facts. Take the high road and confess with a candor that some innocent mistake in hindsight was made. But that opponents have seized on the opportunity to blow it all out of proportion and imply greater criminalities, which just isn't so. Mm-hmm. Others can reinforce this on your behalf later. Done properly, this can garner sympathy and respect for coming clean or owning up to your mistakes without addressing more serious issues.
Come on out of that closet, boy.
Number 12. Enigmas have no solution. Drawing upon the overall umbrella of events surrounding the crime and the multitude of players and events, paint the entire affair as too complex to solve. This causes those otherwise following the matter to begin to lose interest more quickly without having to address the actual issues. Number 13. Alice in Wonderland logic. Avoid discussion of the issues by reasoning backwards with the apparent deductive logic in a way that forbears any actual material fact. Number 14. Demand complete solutions. Avoid the issues by requiring opponents to solve the crime at hand completely, a ploy which works best for items qualifying for rule number 10. Number 15, fit the facts to alternate conclusions. This requires creative thinking unless the crime was planned with contingency conclusions in place. Number 16, vanishing evidence and witnesses. If it doesn't exist, it is not fact, and you won't have to address the issue. Number 17, change the subject. Usually in connection with one of the other ploys listed here, find a way to sidetrack the discussion with abrasive or controversial comments in hopes of turning attention to a new, more manageable topic. This works especially well with companions who argue with you over the new topics and polarize the discussion arena in order to avoid discussing more key issues. Change the subject.
And I like to say something real quick,
Sure.
too. This information was sent to me by a brother who this information was given to. It said, here, brother, you need to use this. So this information here came from Judah Nazareth.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Like I said, hey, y'all don't believe me? We got the witnesses. We got the physical evidence. So, hey, come on, brother.
Number 18. Emotionalize, antagonize, and goad opponents. If you can't do anything else, chide and taunt your opponents and draw them into emotional responses, which will tend to make them look foolish and overly motivated, and generally render their material somewhat less coherent. Not only will you avoid discussing the issues in the first instance, but even if their emotional response addresses the issue, you can further avoid the issues by discussing, you can further avoid the issues by then focusing on how sensitive they are to criticism. So, is Judah running for president?
He's running for head samurai.
Number 19. Ignore proof presented. Demand impossible proofs. This is perhaps a variant of the play dumb rule. Regardless of what material may be presented by an opponent in public forums, claim the material irrelevant and demand proof that is impossible for the opponent to come by. It may exist.
In the Torah. Where you see the word Kabbalah in the Torah?
Oh yeah, well, I guess the Torah is Kabbalah. This is Kabbalah. It may exist, but not to be at his disposal, or it may be something which is known to be safely destroyed or withheld, such as a murder weapon. In order to completely avoid discussing issues, may require you to categorically deny and be critical of media or books as valid sources, deny that witnesses are acceptable, or even deny that statements made by government or other authorities have any meaning or relevance. Number 20, false evidence. Whenever possible. Oh yeah, Chris Harris's parents are white. False evidence. Whenever possible, introduce new facts or clues designed and manufactured to conflict. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You know you get that you gas a CIA agent.
Right. Secret agent, man. Secret.
Agent you get.
False evidence. Whenever possible, introduce new facts or clues designed and manufactured to conflict with opponent presentations as useful tools to neutralize sensitive issues or impede resolution. This works best when the crime was designed with contingencies for the purpose and the facts cannot be easily separated from fabrications. And number 21, call a grand jury, special prosecutor, or other empowered investigative body. Subvert the process to your benefit and effectively neutralize all sensitive issues without open discussion. Once convened, the evidence and testimony are required to be secret when properly handled. For instance, if you own the prosecuting attorney, it can ensure a grand jury hears no useful evidence and that the evidence is sealed and unavailable to subsequent investigators. Once a favorable verdict, usually this technique is applied to find the guilty innocent, but it can also be used to obtain charges when seeking to frame a victim is achieved. The matter can be considered officially closed. Did you you know what this made me think of? Remember that sitcom How to Get Away with Murder? That's what made that.
I'm not that too much of a TV person. I heard it.
Oh, me neither. But the premise is pretty much the premise of that TV show is it's a professor. She's an attorney as well as a professor, and she had special like her special group in the classroom, and she would give them the secrets of like manipulating and like pretty much like hiding evidence and presenting things in court to manipulate, the judicial system. Number 22, manufacture a new truth. Create your own experts, groups, authors, leaders, or influence existing ones willing to forge new ground via scientific investigative or social research or testimony which concludes favorably. In this way, if you must actually address issues, you can do so authoritatively. Number 23, create bigger distractions. Wow. Create bigger distractions. If the above does not seem to be working to distract from sensitive issues or to prevent unwanted media coverage of unstoppable events such as trials, create bigger news stories or treat them as such to distract the multitudes. Number 24, silence critics. If the above methods do not prevail, consider removing opponents from circulation by some definitive solution so that the need to address issues is removed entirely. This can be by their death, arrest and detention, blackmail, or destruction of their character by release of blackmail information. Or merely by proper intimidation with blackmail or other threats. So
you know what I'm gonna do. You know what I got on you. Yeah, I had no problem releasing that.
Oh yeah. We have your address, we have your social security number, we have your mental health history, we have this.
Gonna threaten a new brother in Japan, talking about my wife got connections. And brother, you know you're in Japan. You better watch it, brother. You need to come on over here to your teacher. That's right. That's right. I said I'm your teacher. And stop fucking with these fuck niggas. You come on over here to Judah Nazareth. Don't you betray Judah Nazareth. Come on, bro.
Wow. You know, before I finish number 25, rule number 24 is pretty much saying just bully the person and kill them if necessary.
Yep.
Rule number 25. So the brother that gave you this, I don't remember this being in the Torah, but let me keep reading. Rule number 25, vanish. If you are a key holder of secrets and otherwise overly illuminated, and you think that the heat is getting too hot to avoid the issues, vacate the kitchen.
Oh man, you know, man, I was having, I've been sick, all the stress and stuff I've been going through, and you know, I'm gonna go away. I'm just gonna go away and stop teaching the Torah to you, and I'm just gonna go somewhere else because things aren't working here anymore. And oh. Now, how many times we heard that? We heard that before. We seen that in the chat. Come up in there, don't get the attention that he want. Boom, gone. Where'd you go? Where is he? And we on you about that page terminating on that channel termination too, boy. We on your ass. So you keep that up too. Go on, take it down, bro. We on your ass on that. That last termination.
I want to read a scripture. Psalms chapter 1, verse 1. And this is to the SOJ brothers they're still in there, and they're actually good brothers.
Yeah, they are. They really are.
Psalms chapter 1, verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the Torah of Yahweh, and in his Torah doth he meditate day and night. It didn't say join a group or a cult or organization. And I'll just end it with that.
Yeah, I got a scripture here. Where is it here? Let me forget it here. Go ahead. Someone want to talk. You go ahead. The first one.
Shalom, did you want to say anything?
Oh yeah, we got Brother Shalom in here. Yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah, we didn't have Brother Shalom. He was kind of late getting in here, so we can hear his testimony real quick.
Shalom doesn't take care of his kids. He's on Facebook asking for marijuana to smoke. He smokes large amounts of marijuana every day, and he doesn't take care of his family, and he doesn't have a job.
And all that brother does is work. He's an international brother. He all over this globe working. And we all know that.
Oh, and Brother Lamont is a loser. He lives under a cardboard box. He ain't doing nothing. You see what happens when you leave Torah nights? You become bugged out.
You become nobody, man.
Yeah.
Become Charlie. You become Eddie Murphy, man. Nah, that's Judah though. He the one chasing trainers and shit. But anyway, yeah, man. The nigga telling people I don't take care of my kids. Man, that nigga he's reaching. Like I told him twice. 1,000 plus every week, bro.
Yep.
So who's not taking care of their kids? And I'm finna get put on child support. And I'm finna put her mama on child support. I mean, their mama on child support. Why? Because the bitch don't want to work. But anyway, back to Judah. Huh?
We all know that, brother. Like, you don't even have to tell your business stuff. You know this brother's doing nothing.
Y'all know. Yeah. But back to Judah Nasty, bro. This nigga.
First, introduce yourself and let people know when you were in Torah nights, your experience with them, and your dealings with the Nazareth.
I didn't hear you. Was going in and out.
I said, let people know who you are, when you were in Torah nights, and your experience with Judah Nazareth. Wait, I think that's mine. Yeah, with your experience with Judah, your experience in Torah nights, and your dealings with Judah Nazareth.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, basically,
let's give a little history on you first.
Huh?
Let's give them a little history. Go into it.
Okay. Well, as you know, they call me Shalomah. So, means peace. And yeah, my history is very simple, man. Before I was in Torah nights, I was in Sakari, and then before Sakari, I was on my own for about 8 months, and I met a dude, Yazar. Shout out to that brother. Yeah, he took me in, brought me in Sakari. Found out they was teaching bullshit. It all started with learning that Paul was a fucking plagiarist, and they didn't want to hear the shit. And before I found out Paul was a plagiarist, I was telling them stuff like, Moses was a god to Aaron, and they was laughing at me in the chat. Nigga, you need to stop smoking. All kind of crazy shit they'll tell me. So I posted a scripture. They shut the fuck up. They won't talk to me. They won't say nothing about it. A couple days later, somebody talks about something totally different. So that's the type of stuff I was dealing with in Sakari. Branched off from there, and Judah was like, yo, come on and join Tour Nights. Join Tour Nights. Because I started like seeing the plagiarism in the New Testament and the typology that, you know, basically it's the story, in a sense, it's a story of Israel as one man, in a sense, right? Because we all know that, quote unquote, dying for your sins and scapegoat and all that, that comes from the priest. Because the priests take on the sins of the people and still are holy. And every seventh day, they have to, if I'm not mistaken, it might be the 6th day, but they have to go and get a sacrifice for themselves for taking on the sins of all the people. So you see what I'm saying? So even in that concept, your Christ needs a Christ. So that kills that. And then you got the times about Judah, man, like just the nasty shit he did when he lost his channel. Like that then should have been a red flag for me. Like it wasn't about teaching no more, it was about views. You see what I'm saying? Like that should have been a red flag for me.
That's true though.
You know? And I mean, he's drunk, not drinking, he's drunk on this shit. Trying to talk a smidget of Torah and the rest, this mysticism shit and angry bullshit and derogatory names and calling his own people this and that and that and this. And at the time when I left, you know, as usual, you ain't shit. You don't know nothing. Howard left you. That's why you left. Oh, by the way, your wife came to me talking about teach me the Torah. But before he said this, he tried to make her look like she was a whore, talking about all these women on Facebook were talking about, I need a man to teach me. And the next thing he says is, your wife, one brother's wife came to me. I'm not going to say his name, but she came to me talking about teach me the Torah. I'm like, damn, shouldn't he know the Torah? He's in Torah Nights. Blah, 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 blah. Blue, 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 right? Well, one thing he doesn't know is I told her, yes, go talk to him because I don't know the answer to this question. It was a question she had. So he's exaggerating that shit. Second, I don't take care of my kids. Got receipts. Don't need to prove that to nobody. I mean, believe it or you don't. I got receipts. So that shit's dead. I mean, anything else he says about, oh, I started my own group. That's why I left Torah Nights. It's been, what, a year or so? I don't even have a group of my own still. I mean, I got 2 kids, if you want to call that my clique. I mean, yeah, you can do that. Brothers on here, if you want to call it my clique. I mean, I call it each other's clique because we all one man. So, you know what I'm saying? Under Yahweh. So, yeah, I mean, the dude is vulgar, derogatory whenever you leave or don't give him the attention he wants. And it's very, very, very much so feminine nature, the nature of a woman. And guess what? The nature of a woman is that of a child. Don't like it, I don't give a shit. That's just how I see it. And what I mean by that is women are very, I'm finna relate it back to Judah, right? Because he does this shit. Think about a child and you give them a toy and you take it from them. They get pissed off and they whining. And you give them something else that they want, like a bottle or some food. They shut the fuck up and eat immediately. That's called being whimsical and capricious. That's the nature of a woman. Whimsical and capricious. For example, a woman can tell you, yes, I love you, and this is all my fault that this shit is happening. And then less than 24 hours later, she tells you, look, you did some fucked up shit too, and blah, blah, blah. So it's not all my fault. That's whimsical and capricious. That is Judah Nazareth. Once you leave Torah Nights, and not just Judah, but these other camps, but Judah, that's what we're talking about. like, just pay attention to that whimsical, capricious shit. That is feminine energy. There's too much feminine energy. Because a man is supposed to have discipline, loyalty. You see what I'm saying? Astute, austere. You see, he's all these things. A three-dimensional thinker. Huh? Restraint, right.
Restraint.
Correct. Con. You see what I'm saying? So Judah has no restraint. As you can see, as you saw that video I just mentioned a while ago, when he was drunk, not drinking, drunk, before he got on there, he was drunk talking shit about his people. Drunk man tells no tales. They tell you how they really feel. And he told you how he really feel about Israel. He told y'all again the other day, I'm done teaching y'all dumbass niggas. Whatever he said, I don't watch his videos. I just get word from everybody else because the nigga, I can't stomach to do like that. 5-10 minutes in, I literally, my stomach hurts. So that's the type of person y'all want teaching y'all, because that's the type of shit y'all are on. That's just what it is. Like, that's the shit y'all are on. And that's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay in the sense that Yahweh made you that way, right? So if you want to change, he told you to choose change, to choose life. He told you, he giving you the option to choose. That's what you too stupid to realize. You think you have to think one way because you don't have to think for your damn self. So, I mean, that's why you feel like you need a nigga like Judah or a nigga like these camp dudes and leaders to fucking teach you. They don't know. They couldn't even fucking throw a rock at the ground and hit the ground. Like, that's the shit y'all dealing with. But I mean, that's pretty much my testimony, man, in a short spiel. And peace to everybody on the panel, man, and all praise to Yahweh for showing people the witchcraft and mysticism, you know.
Hey, what's going on? This is Zanga again. I just want to say something to the brother that was just talking. I know you by mayhem. You probably don't remember me, but I was the one who was doing the music, and I think you the one that was driving the trucks. And I just want to say, good hearing your voice again. I ain't heard it in a long time, and I just want to tell Killer B, I thank you for letting me be on the show. Lamar, my first time meeting you, thank you, and brother Marvin, my first time meeting you. But I know Killer B before, and I know the other brother that was just talking. So I just want to thank y'all for allowing me to be on the show with y'all tonight. I got to get off here, tend to the family. So y'all, thank y'all. Killer B.
Man, you know you ain't taking care of your family, man. How ain't dealing with you, man. You don't listen to Judah Nazareth no more, man.
Oh man,
I've been
left him alone, man. But yeah, I just thank y'all, man. There's nothing but love over here.
All praise to the Most High. We're all able to be, come together on the campfire, man, on campgrounds,
Oh yeah, most definitely. So y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Anytime y'all got the show, send me a link. I try to make it.
God, same here. I gotta get off to. I gotta get me some rest. About 5 hours and I gotta unload this damn flatbed. So,
wait. You're actually working. You're not on Facebook asking for weed.
No, I'm working. Yeah, I work for my weed. No, I'm just playing. I don't smoke no more. But
oh wow,
if I was, I would say I'm working for my weed. Yeah. I never beg nobody for no weed money. I beg people for money for my kids, which is embarrassing. But hey, I mean, shit. That's why I be telling people how it will break you down and then let you build yourself back up. But what he does is he gives you the tools to build yourself back up. He ain't gonna leave you out there empty fucking handed like these damn camp dudes do. They want all your time. And it's like, doesn't Yahweh say he wants all your time? So you sitting over here watching all these videos thinking this man's following the Most High. And and then turns out he's not. You see what I'm saying? So he's got to be cognizant. We're men with three-dimensional thinkers. Like, if we want our women to act right, women by nature are followers. So if we acting right, we stop putting up with bullshit, they're gonna follow us. Our nation's gonna get back in line. And then shit is backwards these days. So a lot of men think like women. So guess what? If they see you acting right, they're gonna want to follow that shit too. And we see that constantly amongst Israel. But people are, no, I'm set apart and basically egotistical, man. This is what it is. Everybody's caught in that idle mind frame. IDLE. Idle minds leads to idle time. IDOL. You know what I'm saying? The time with idols. That's why I said idle minds the devil's playground. You let somebody do all the research for you. You're not doing nothing for yourself. You idling, bro. Idolizing. You see what I'm saying? All that shit go hand in hand, man. They don't sound, they might be spelled different, but they sound exactly the same. There's a reason for that. One of these days, man, I've been doing a lot of stuff on grammar. So one day, whenever we get some time and I get some time,
my mic
I would like to do,
sorry about that. I was trying to say something. My mic was muted. I didn't know.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to say peace to the chat room out there. I see we got Hebrew Period here, man. Shout out to you, bro. I know you OG and stuff like me in this whole Hebrew Israelite community. Hebrew Period was one of the first, if not the, I believe he was the first person for Sonetter to interview on the Hebrew Israelites. So Brother Period, he go way back. I seen you on those brothers' site too. They're like some like white supremacists and something like that. You did an ill job, man, on that broadcast and stuff. I'd like to shout out to you. Yeah, bro, if you ever wanted to come on and stuff and talk, you're more than welcome. If you have any ill dealings and stuff with Judah Nazareth, we love to hear your testimony on it too. But I'd like to say thanks, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Brother Josh, thanks for stopping by. If you want to hop up in here, let me know. We throw you up in here. I think I sent you the invite. You should have the invite in your email if you want to hop on. I've been playing your tracks too, man. You've been killing it. You've been killing it. I played Bazaar tonight. I'm gonna play it again, like going out. Are You Still Asleep? Thanks for coming in. And we got Big Becky Brand. Oh, you over here wilding. We got Mervin up in the chat. Peace to Mervin. Peace to y'all still asleep. Peace to Josh. Peace to who else we got up in here? Chris Harris. Peace to him. Lincoln. Peace to Lincoln. I know Jane Dishonest had wanted to get on too. Hey, Nicky Springfield, what's up, man? Yeah. We got Amber up in here. One Nails One. Peace to y'all and everybody, all 15 people in here watching. Hook your boy up with some likes and please get this broadcast and some of my other videos to share to your favorite groups and social media so we get this news out. So we don't have these disgusting acts happening to any more of our people out here or anybody else at that. I'm about to close it up. I want to read the scripture real quick. I want to get into the scripture here. When you try to rebuke your brother, you have to make sure that what you're saying is right, especially in your heart also. So you got to do your own little examination and investigation before you speak on it. Like myself and stuff, I went to the brother, he didn't want to hear, and I didn't go into other brothers' ears first. You know what I mean? I went to the brother. After he wouldn't listen, he wasn't even trying to talk, discuss anything after just countless times of trying to get this dude to talk this thing out. I went to other brothers and stuff. So I like to read the scripture that hits on it. It said, you shall not hate your brother in your heart. You shall surely rebuke your neighbor and not bear sin because of him. You shall not take vengeance, nor bear any grudge against the children of your people, but you shall love your neighbor as yourself. I am Yahweh. So when we're dealing with brothers, we're rebuking out of love. So we're not rebuking out of hate. Like I said, we went through all this stuff, these accusations and stuff on this brother, and he didn't want to take anything of it. He said on a live stream just the other day, you can't tell me nothing. And the strongest brothers in the group were the ones that were really trying to get him to listen. Like, yo, bro, you going off. We had the elder in here. We had the elder in the group, Elder Tom. We had Brother Mike G, me, Josh. We had the sisters. We're all in here. Everybody seen it. Brother Young, especially. And dude wouldn't change his ways. So, hey, we bringing all this stuff out, and we bring it up, and we're 100% sure on all these statements that we're making. Like I said, if anybody believes that we're on some BS, hey, hit me up. I'm glad to give you the contacts to the eyewitnesses and the physical evidence.
Can I get a scripture out real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 16. Hear out your fellow men and decide justly between any man and a fellow Israelite or stranger. You shall not be partial in judgment. Hear out low and high alike. Fear no man, for judgment is Elohim.
Yep. Now, you got any more? I'm about to read another one.
No, you can go on.
Here's another one too. His little followers over there. It's Exodus 23:1. Thou shalt not raise a false report. For these brothers out here saying that I believe all Negroes are Canaanites, I want to see the evidence of that. So you're on trial too. I want to see the evidence of me making that statement. And you got 48 hours to do it, to produce the evidence. Put not thy hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. Let's go to verse 2 of Exodus 23. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. And I got one more here. This one I hit last night. I have to read that over. Psalms 101:5. Whoever secretly slanders his neighbor, man, your brother, your dad, man, man, he got white parents, man. You know what I mean, bro? He Edomite. My brother Edomite. I've been here for 7 years. And I would love to see the claims that I have white parents. You got 48 hours. Whoever secretly slanders his neighbor, him I will destroy. The one who has a haughty look and a proud heart, him I will not endure. So on that, shalom, Yahweh Kai.
I have one.
Oh, go ahead,
Sorry to
brother,
interrupt you. Proverbs chapter 9, verse 7. He that reproveth a scorner getteth to himself shame, and he that rebuketh a wicked man getteth himself a blot. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee. So this is a scale that I always have out when dealing with brothers. And sometimes it's hard. You're in a position where you see somebody doing wrong, and you have to call them out on it. Just like if I was doing wrong, I would love the brothers, anyone to tell me, hey, you know what, you kind of out of order, you're out of line, and then I would re-examine myself and try to change my ways.
Exactly.
So yeah, I just wanted to close it with that.
Yeah, shalom to brother Mike up in the chat, man. Peace. We gotta get you up out here too, bro. Yeah, I know who you is, bro. Yeah, man, this is a good brother right there, man. We can need to get you up on here too one night. Maybe tomorrow or Sunday, next day, whenever you're free, bro. You're more than welcome to come on. Yeah, so anybody in the chat have a question before we close up? Oh, snap. Big Becky said, I is Judah's handler. She's like the mom from Get Out. Oh, shit. And it makes me wonder, too, because Judah used to be up on the live stream with that cup stirring up, just like in that movie. Yep, you're welcome, Yahweh Music. Yaqua, Shalom, just got up. Yeah, peace out, brother. Anybody got any questions or any other comments when we close up that you want me to address on here? Damn, Judah's eyes gay roommate. Wow. Unreal. Okay, yeah, we can close this up. Any of you brothers got anything to say, Mervin?
Nah, just Shalom, Yahweh Akkad. Yahweh only, man. Praise Yahweh only.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, that's right. Yahweh Akkad, just keep Judah in everyone's prayers. You got that right. Hey, man, we trying, man. Maybe something to turn them around. Sometimes it takes something real bad to turn somebody around. But we'll always be here. We'll always be here. So on that, shalom, shalom, however you say it. Peace. And thanks for y'all for tuning in. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We got a special guest tomorrow. A special guest tomorrow that none of y'all want to miss this. Nobody wants to miss this. This is gonna be, that's gonna be the illest show ever tomorrow with this guy that I'm gonna have on there. Peace out to the other brothers, man. Been lending me a hand. You know who you are. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, so we're gonna close this up with one of Josh fly ass tracks called Bazaar. And we're gonna end it with that. Peace out. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. This is Killer B. Peace.
It's your brother Josh. Welcoming y'all to the event feature on Praise to Yah. Take time away and travel your galaxy. Cut off positions you intend to take. When you return, it's tragedy. Weaken the wicked with a well-placed stone. No need to fortify. My abyss absorbs your home, your zone, your clones, where you roam, and your brightness, and your robots who adhere in my likeness. All praise to His Highness. Don't you King Midas, assemble troops like Titus, hold it like dust. Our rust is reformed into the dust. You which sons are born, so ill your temple liquefies. Mind Jim. Watch Loki dematerialize, spiritualize the earth to crush flatbreads. Locks of death is what the crap says. They don't know how old they got con to shave you short. Oh, what a saving sport. Word into your dimension sport. Come find out why I'm TK. Telekinesis thesis is out in this way. The truth and the light in my sight. Build altars if you star light. Demolish altars who want to fight. Then bow before my lockers of dock. He warned me of sorcerer cops who hear chop and sell poison crops. Watch, I kill my own self before the heart. My degree is enterprise chart. Enter eyes like gleam off a sword. Set on fire, you're my Ali Lord. Sun Tzu gave me that. Then plundered the map over ravines down the creek. Horses and streets, Nordic meat as a Willie coat. Saw Jab fight, taught him to throw a rope. Too many drown and books lose hope. I realize I'm sober. My self-knower is a soldier. He told me he is the torch, smolder. Then read the field and do it backwards. That is, reap the field and smolder. The torch is he who told. Y'all crash like Steve the Queen. Elizabeth on your money team. Killer priest, traverse dreams. Sniper warnings of killer bees. Oh, about that situation. Switching hand placement. Grandma, since ancient. She give thanks and tell you about Joseph. I told them to wait outside of this. Your aqua's gotta be about father business. Share it as the meek shall inherit. Cats didn't listen when I told them I prepare it. Loops of the swift chariot. Elisha marriage. Chock full of despair. And when Job returned, he get water and burn. My tone frames have sharp corners that stab box heads and joiners. Corners at the board show examples to students. Orgers in the horse forced to swim through sewage. Goddamn, your words are challenging. Wearing gifts you was lavishing, looking dashing as the crowd's grabbing. Rope chains, bangles, and wallet kicks. Hoodies with rose gold zips. Woolly butter leather matching gloves. Women on the tether cause she loves. Bless y'all who can make the journey. Garden glowing, ask your attorney. Servants with broke heads on journeys. Youth and pre-sales learning. Desire burning as elders churning. Then she give you a bit to taste. See how the hard work put a shine to your face. To your faith, far from the wrath of grapes, or the farce he hate, or the obscene fates. End up in a mean G place. From heights if you were made your gift. Y'all more confused than fans of Taylor Swift. Time to time, take a split. Show how much you know when I'm found relaxed in a gondor bungalow. System bro, help. Pages. More? Come on. The time's at hand, exposed corpse from the sand. We ruled the land and it sprout great food. Nobody wants to lose, nor is it something you choose. The niggas be on Tom Cruise. Some whack actors who promote bachelors, not even listening when I ask you. Take lessons from the older rap groups. My meditations, proclamations, hurt your stomach like the smell of bacon. Out with a mason and eat up they snakes. Seem too easy when you go astray. How much time do we have to wait to pray before the hunger pains lead the way? Burn his own face. That's what you get when holiness misplaced. Double-faced devils claim pyramids where octagons get inked like squid. Know where I live, where Pegasus is. Rest the mist when the bones break. Sloan tastes like Bueller in case. Myths hate my blade break. Put you to the burning gate. Alive and well, living action do tell. Smooth as rails, especially with him be finished. My rhyme scheme is called Do Not Diminish. While youth remain timid, sandbar to sandlot. Football stars cop. One's our candid red knob. Change colors under warm water. Bathtubs, she used to expensive scrubs for daughters. Catch you like the last pass. Snagged on grass, had to move fast in the face of the siren's blast. Yet sit here in this task. Round up mutants like Boulevard trash. Same date, do not crash. Once you down like corned beef hash. Hurdlers weren't up to task. Ask share about mass. Expect response crash. My understanding surpass. Faith in Yahweh. First to last. Expose heathens like Prince in chaps. What up, Naps? You got to get a hold of that.
Torah Nice, boy.